big one today, and I'm super excited about it. I've been running this or a similar campaign for a couple months now, and I feel like it's just done so good for our retention and just getting people involved and create and has really opened the door for how we can create a truly evergreen campaign that is automatically generating new content in perpetuity that we don't have to do anything for. So I'll walk you through this. Of course, it's going to be this is a little more involved. It's a little bit on the techie side. We're going to be making what's called a looping campaign for evergreen retention. And I have this available if you just want to download exactly how I've done this for my office, including all the AI prompts and everything else like that. You can do that. You also have the opportunity to just subscribe as a Go High level member on my account, and I'll just give you and include in that a lot of the most important workflows that we do as part of your subscription. So if you're not using Go High Level yet, do that. But if you already have your own account, it's set up the way that you like, and you just want to incorporate some of these cool workflows, if you're techie, build this yourself. Otherwise, just click an email that gets sent you here, and you can actually just purchase this. Okay. So what we're going to be using this for, and I'll walk you through this. What we're going to be doing in this workflow today is we are going to be taking a segmented audience. Specifically, I use this for people who are already under care, who are actively under care in my office, and I'll tell you exactly why. And what we're going to be doing is using AI to generate a brand new message for them every single week, okay? And just sending that out in a way to get them engaged. It's going to then, at the end of the workflow, remove them from the workflow and add them back in. So they're constantly in this. This is really important if you've ever done and I want you to, if you guys are like building this stuff, I want you to just understand the application of this. If you've ever spent the hours and hours and hours creating a once a week nurture sequence, a 52-week nurture sequence for people with leads who've been under care, and it just takes time and time and time, and you're like, what do I do? Just keep writing emails forever? We can actually use AI to generate the email for us, so we don't have to have these big long campaigns. We just set it once and forget it, and it continues to generate forever. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here with a wait step, okay, and say we're just going to wait until we get to the time that we want them to actually get the email. So or a text message in this case. So let's say we want to have somebody receive a text message from us on Thursday at 8 a.m. What I found is that for retention, asking them to check in with their body, see how they're doing, bring in some piece of education, and get them to reflect and prompt a response, you're going to get the coolest responses here. And people are just looking forward to this to say how better they are every single week. So you're constantly engaging with them, right? So let's say I'm going to set this as just wait 1 hour and a minimum of an hour. And then we're going to go into the advanced window and say this is only going to send at exactly, let's say, 9 a.m. on Thursday, as you can see here. So at 9 a.m. on Thursday, what's going to happen is you're going to come over here and we're going to use AI, GPT powered by OpenAI. We're going to use whatever model we want. And what we're going to do is create a prompt for exactly what we want. Now, I've spent a lot of time dialing in my prompts. I recommend that if you have done your brand voice guide, done everything else that I've recommended this eval series, and you're landing here, create a prompt with your own ChatGPT that's based off your office's core values and mission, communication styles, and everything else like that, and put it in here and test. I've already done this, and if you're a wellness, neurologically based chiropractic office, I've got this prompt dialed for you, right? But that's fine. Okay, so let's say you are a community outreach advocate for Joe's Chiropractic that specializes in neurologically based pediatric and family care. You are sending an SMS weekly on Thursday morning to prompt a to active patients under care to engage them, educate them, and prompt them to respond. The goal here is engagement and retention. Use the core values and educational framework provided below, and then you just copy paste here and check in. Be sure feeling what's going on well this week. Make sure you say reply here. Make sure you sign off with some variation of reply so we can chat. Dr. Joe. Something simple like that. Again, mine is way more involved, but do what you want. I like to put on chat history so that, and put it on for this workflow so that whenever somebody is running through this workflow every single time, the system knows what they've received in the past, so it's not sending them the exact same message every single time. So it saves that action. So as the person comes through here, they're going to wait till Thursday morning at 9 a.m. It's going to generate an SMS. We're just going to go in, and now what we're going to do is actually send that SMS. Click in here to custom value, come down to GPT, and select the response from whatever we titled this. Boom, that's the SMS that's going out. Now this is really crucial for the to make this work on a looping thing. At the end, after this message is sent, what we're going to do is we are going to remove the contact tag. Let's call it weekly email. All right, we're going to remove that tag. I like to just wait nice and easy. Wait 5 minutes. And at the end of those 5 minutes, what we're going to do, this is very important. So we remove the tag, we wait 5 minutes, and then what we do is we re-add the tag. Well, why is this important? This is what's so cool. We're going to set the trigger is that when that weekly email tag is added, that's what enters them into the workflow. All right. So you need to set when somebody says yes to care or something like that, right? When they say yes to care, they're getting this, whatever you call it, weekly email tag entered. Then what's going to happen is it's going to wait till Thursday morning at 9 a.m. because they enter this. It's going to prompt AI to come up with a text message, send that text message, remove the tag, enter them to the workflow, wait 5 minutes. Then it's going to add the tag. So simultaneously, while they finish this campaign, that tag that was added is going to re-enter them at the beginning. So what are they doing? They're waiting till Thursday morning at 9:30. And this just goes on and on and on and on in perpetuity. Of course, you need to have some discontinuation if you would like, so that discontinuation workflows that will remove them from this and remove this tag when somebody discontinues, so you're not just sending this forever, okay? But that's kind of more advanced stuff. So before I show you just a quick overview of how I set this up a little bit more of the advanced way, if you want to build this out yourself, just a quick disclaimer. This is when you saw me, I don't know if you saw when I put in the AI prompt, this is a premium action. So every time you call AI here, you're paying like point something cents per call per contact. So if you put 1,000 people through this, it's going to pay AI for every single contact that goes through this every single week. So you would want to keep this specific way of doing it reserved for a small segment of people, like people who are under care in your office. If you have a lead of, and if you have a list of 5,000 people, you wouldn't want to use this to generate, let's say a lead-based nurture campaign for a list of 5,000 people, because it's going to get expensive. It's going to be hundreds of dollars a month just to do that one series if you're doing it once a week, because it's generating a brand new call for every contact every single week. Now, I am working on it. It's not finalized, a way, which I'm excited about, to do this process where it's not generating a new email or SMS for every individual contact. It's just generating it once and then sending to every contact. So you're only paying 2 cents for the one thing and then sending that to your whole list of 5,000 people. I'm not done with the coding for that yet. It's on my list. I'll let you guys know when that's good, because that's going to be a game changer. Because then at that point, all you want to do is get new leads, and you can, doesn't matter, you can generate brand new call to action, awesome educational content based off of your way of educating, brand new every single day for pennies, and it doesn't take any effort from you. You're not writing anything. You're just writing the prompt once, sending it, and forgetting it. All right, so that's going to be a big thing. So I'll show you how I actually implemented this in my office. I do something a little bit special. So I have people get entered in, same thing. And on Tuesday morning, what we're doing is we are generating an email body and email subject based off our framework. We're then sending that message, okay? The email body, this is just educational, nurture-based education on neurologically based chiropractic care, okay? From there, what's happening is we're waiting till Thursday morning, and if this is tagged, I have in my Go High Level account, things split up where my pediatric and my adult patients are segmented. So if this person is a pediatric case, the prompt is asking their parents to notice something different. Notice how their child did this week. If it is an adult, it's doing a specific check-in prompt. Notice how this changed in yourself this week. And so it's doing your child versus you, doing those two different prompts, and then doing the exact same thing where it removes a tag, waits, and add it back in, and it goes in. So let me know what you think about this. If you just want to get this, I can give you this exact workflow of how we do this. You can just, that's available for purchase. Or what I recommend is, if you aren't using a Go High Level account, or if you do and you just want to make it more robust, just subscribe to get my best and most basic workflows of how we have everything set up. We'll make sure you get everything all set up through our agency account. You get some of my best stuff in there. And then of course, me and my team are there for support with you also. Build this out, change your retention, get that weekly prompt on. If there's anything else that you want to see from me, let me know. If there's any, hey, how could I do this? Let me know. And if it's not something I've thought of, I'll do my best to get it built. All right? Take it easy, guys.